All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So I came across this story, right? It was from CBS, but I think it was Pro Football Talk that originally reported it. But I gotta be honest, like when I first saw, when I first read the first couple of paragraphs, my mind was blown. Okay, as we all know, Aaron Rodgers recently restructured his contract, took that massive pay cut, right around $35 million in guaranteed money. It's wild to think about that much money being handed back over to the Jets organization. But it turns out that, again, according to Pro Football Talk, it turns out that Aaron Rodgers apparently asked the Jets for a stake of ownership with the team. Here's a paragraph from the article. Although it was surprising to see Rodgers take such a large pay cut, that might actually be the most surprising part of the situation, and that's because the four-time MVP was apparently trying to work out a way to get paid without actually receiving any cash. If you're wondering how that would work, Pro Football Talk has the answer. According to PFT, Rodgers was trying to get ownership equity worked into his contract. If he had been able to do that, the Jets would have given him a small stake in the team that would have replaced some of the cash in his deal. It's not clear how the Jets felt about this proposal because they never got a chance to respond. According to the Sports Business Journal, NFL owners actually voted just last week to put a ban on giving ownership equity to players or team employees. This new rule was passed on July 20th, the same day that the owners approved the sale of the Commanders to Josh Harris. So when I first read this, I was thinking to myself, there's no way, right? Like, this offseason has been crazy as it is with acquiring Rodgers, all these different free agents, the draft, Hard Knocks, Quinn Williams extension, all these different things, McAfee show. And now to see that Aaron Rodgers, again, according to PFT here, he attempted to buy an ownership stake with the Jets. Now, I'm assuming that it probably would, start after his playing career ends. So all of a sudden, Rodgers would be like a minority owner or something like that. But that would just be wild. I mean, could you imagine if in a couple years from now, Aaron Rodgers calls it quits and becomes like he's an owner, like he's one of an actual owner of the Jets? I mean, how wild is that to think about? And it was pointed out in the article that the Jets couldn't really respond to it because of the new rule that's put in place. Well, if Aaron Rodgers, let's just say, hypothetically, we win a Super Bowl or we don't, whatever happens. After A-Rod calls it quits, right, decides to retire, go into the Hall of Fame, all these different things, would he essentially still be interested in becoming one of the Jets owners here? Thinking about like a transaction like that, especially if Rodgers were to win a Super Bowl or just do great things for this organization, for him to sit down with Woody Johnson and like just have that in his back pocket, like, man, I got you guys a Super Bowl, now I want to be a part owner. That is insane to think about. And it's not like out of the realm of possibilities. Obviously, Rodgers has tons of money. And he also owns a part of the Milwaukee Bucks, so he's familiar with the with the game, if you will. This doesn't sound like a situation where Rodgers is just like, oh, you know what? Like, let me just see if I can do this. Maybe it'll work. It seems like there, with everything that Rodgers does, it seems like there's a lot of thought poured into it. So for this to actually come out, and again, I'm just going off the assumption that what Pro Football Talk is reporting is true here. It's wild. It is wild to think about. A, Aaron Rodgers asking. B, Aaron Rodgers actually having interest in doing that. And then C, asking the question, all right, well, if there's still interest in a year or two, maybe 3, hopefully, after you get done playing, could A-Rod be one of the owners? So it's crazy. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. And as always, go Jets.